Hi, happy Thrifty Tuesday, and I hope that you're having a good January so far and that you're keeping warm and cozy and staying safe, especially staying safe on the ice. Don't be falling and breaking your arm now, it's not much fun. Yeah, and thank you very much for watching. My name's Lara, if you don't know already, and this is Frugalfull, which is my frugal living and budgeting, living a full life on a simple budget lifestyle video channel. I think that might be the most concise I've made my description so far of that. But yeah, welcome, and again, thank you for watching, and if you've subscribed, then thank you so much. That means so much. And I hope that you enjoy this video and it brings value for you. So what I'm going to have a wee chat about today, well, first of all, just to say, this is my no spend so far. Hooray! So far, so good. So I'm doing a no spend January. There's a lot of people that I know are doing a no spend January, and I hope that it's going really brilliantly for you all. I know there's a lot of channels that I really love, frugal living channels, budgeting channels, who are following a no spend, and the people connected to those channels, the followers and the subscribers. One particular group of people that come to mind especially are called the K Squad. They're Kate Caden's followers and subscribers, and I say followers, I don't know on YouTube actually, likers, subscribers. I guess if it's Instagram, it's followers, is that right? Yeah, I think. Anyway, yeah, I'm in the K Squad. I'm a newbie. I've enjoyed watching Kate's videos for quite some time as a non-YouTube channel person. And then I've more recently begun exploring the YouTube side of things and started my channel and more actively joining in with the K Squad a wee bit. I just think there are loads of great channels out there, but hers is definitely one of my favorites. I think she's just so inspirational and warm-hearted and really helps motivate people to take action, which is just awesome. So yeah, I highly recommend it. I'll put a wee thing in the description to direct you where to go for her channel, but she's very awesome. So anyway, without further ado, the actual video today isn't about no spend January. It's about the decision that I've made. I've been pondering for a few months and I've decided I am going to go for it. And that decision is that I'm going to do a no spend year. So it's a big undertaking. I've given it a lot of thought. There's quite a bit of planning that's going into this. So, you know, obviously, hold on, I'll just check my time. Yeah, it's okay. I've still got enough space on the phone. That's fine. There's a lot of thought gone into this because there are a lot of potential pitfalls for a no spend year. So just to clarify though, a no spend year, it can mean completely different things for different people. Some people do low spend, some people do no spend in certain categories. I've laid it out for myself very specifically what it does and doesn't involve. And I want to share that with you today. I'm going to share my sort of strategy I've broken down for myself, my allowances, my rules, and I'm hoping that in doing so that this is helpful if you're considering a no spend month, year, week, whatever. Probably week upwards. But for a year in particular, if you're looking for some ideas and some guidance about how you might want to structure your own, then as I say, I really do hope this can be helpful. But a big thing I want to say is there are no set rules about these things. It's a personal journey, it's a personal choice. And in no way am I suggesting that this is the right way to do it. It's just the way that I've chosen. So you do you, you do how you feel it works best for you. Because I think it's important to be realistic about our lives when we're planning for these kinds of things and not make ourselves miserable. But it's good to have goals to focus on and work towards, and that means scaling back and cutting back on things, which is important. I want to push myself to try that, but to do it in a realistic way. So here goes. So the first thing I'm going to say is that in a no spend, obviously we've still got to eat, still got to pay our bills. So when I say about paying bills, I also am including paying for essential travel. Non-essential travel will come under my social or day trips or holiday budget, which I'll explain, but I've got very strict rules, allowances around those things. And also with bills, my bills I'm also including within that my cat, my Bella, her costs, her food expenses, her litter tray expenses, her treats and things. She's not on a no spend, so she'll still have just the same as usual for that. But I don't go into stuff with the bills and all of that. What I'm going into is where I'm really, really scaling back and really targeting reducing my spending as much as possible to try and fuel my goals as much as possible. So I think the why is a really big thing in planning any kind of ambition like this. Having a why is what keeps things going in the difficult times, the times when there are temptations that come our way. So my big whys are, well, there's two big whys. First of all, I want to save to get a computer as soon as possible. That's my first goal. And the computer is just going to be something very basic. It's not going to be expensive or fancy. It will be like a bare bones budget, kind of a computer that does all the essentials, word processing, that I can put my photos on there. The reason that I would love to get a computer is that I haven't really had a computer properly for ages, and I really miss writing. I really miss doing any digital art. I really miss being able to have my photos in one place so I can enjoy looking at them and have them organized. I just miss the basics. I'm not looking for anything fancy, so I'm hoping that that's going to come under a low budget for that computer. Fingers crossed. Also, hopefully there'll be some sales that I can tap into. So my second thing, my second big goal this year is that I want to try, and as I say, cut back on the things I'm going to describe to try and make breathing space to fund doing as much decorating as possible, because as you can probably see all around me, and this is just in the kitchen, my home is cozy and it's fine, but aesthetically there's a long way to go. I've got a lot of decorating to do and I'm just having to do it at a snail pace, which is fair enough. It's one of these things, but it can be frustrating sometimes. I would really love, I'm getting the kitchen done's a big undertaking, but even just this year, if I could just get some decorating done, just basic things, it's a start. So that's what I'm also hoping to achieve and make some inroads into this year. And that's why I feel like a no spend year would be really beneficial for that. So what I will do is I will, my messy writing with my left hand, I'm going to have a wee chat through my allowances. So now this is going to be the most extreme thing for my no spend. Obviously I'm still allowed to buy my basic needs of food, but I'm going to be trying to lose weight as well. So I want to like cut back on how much food I eat, like really strip back the portion sizes. have like 2 meals a day really, because I'm going to be doing intermittent fasting again. One meal will probably be either a smoothie or porridge, something like that. So that's cheap and cheerful. And then it will be like, for snacks, it would be something like fruit. So really, you know, like it will be just kind of one main meal a day that I'm focusing on. So I can strategize and plan for that. So I've got a very, very basic food, cleaning and toiletries budget. What I'm going to aim for is a maximum of £27.50 per week, which is about $35, just under $35 a week, for any cleaning products, any toiletries, anything like, say, plasters or pain relief or this kind of things, basic stationery, all these kind of things if needed, only if needed, and my food per week, which is a tiny budget, and I don't know how realistic it's going to be, but that's what I'm aiming for. I've got different strategies up my sleeve for how I hope to do that. And I'm just going to try and get as close to that as I can, and hopefully stay within that is my ultimate goal as far as that's concerned. I also have a monthly allowance for some different categories that I call my sinking funds. I call these my day-to-day sinking funds. So they are socialising, which I'm allowing £10 a month, which I know isn't much, but me and my friends can get creative in what we do. And there are things that we enjoy doing that don't cost a lot. So, you know, we'll see how it goes. I've also got a day trip allowance of £15 a month. So that could overlap with the social as well. Research studies category is because, as I say, with the computer, I'd like to get back into learning again and doing projects, and I miss that. So I'm allowing myself £10 a month for any needed items for fulfilling that. And then my allotment fund, this is for things like seeds. I need to save up to get a wheelbarrow because my other one just gave up the ghost not long ago, that kind of thing. So again, I've got a £10 a month allowance for that. Exercise will be free because most of the things I do to exercise are free, but also I've already got a factored in allowance that enables me to have a swimming pass. So it's unlimited swims are factored into that in my budget already. I've got like annual sinking funds where I'm permitted to spend on these categories, but only if needed and planned for, but they'll be factored into sinking funds accordingly, which is an annual vet visit, and Christmas birthday gifts for friends and family. I'm permitted one gift for me and Bella for Valentine's, a joint gift. I'm permitted 2 birthday gifts from Bella and 2 Christmas gifts from Bella, but all of them I've already got based on last year's budget. So I don't actually need to spend on those things, but in my food budget in February, I'll allow myself a Valentine's treat, like foodie treat, and then for Easter, around Easter time in my food budget, I'll allow myself an Easter egg. And then I'm allowed 1 trip away for 3 nights, maximum of 3 nights. I don't know where I'll go. It'll probably be sometime around my birthday. So I've got rules around that. I don't know what the cost of the trip will be, but I'll have a limited budget. And within that limited budget, there'll be £100, which will be for £10 for 4 lunches, 1 Subway dinner, 1 Wetherspoons dinner, and 1 chip shop dinner, £10 each on the 3 nights, £20 for the pub for the trip, and £10 a day spending money. And then essentials list and stock up fund. So what I'm going to do for that is each month I have a sinking fund for that, and within the sinking fund for that each month I can use that money only if needed for either stocking up on things that I regularly need at a discount price, like say there was some big deal on washing laundry liquid or coffee or something like that. It can be used for either stocking up on things like that, or it can be used for buying an essential item that I haven't factored into my normal budget, but something I know I need over the course of the year. So I have a list of examples, but I'm running out of space on my phone for this video, so I better speed up. So some examples of things that could be in that category are that I'm working towards saving for in that essentials or stock up fund are Hoover, toilet seat, one of those octopus peg things for my laundry, an apple peeler, hot water bottle, 3 zip storage boxes, a neck pillow, and a computer adapter. So, well, that's not an essential, but it's at the bottom of that list, so I'll work my way to that eventually. But there you go. So that is a brief summary of my strategy for the no spend year. I hope this has been helpful. I've got 10 seconds. Thanks so much again for watching, and take care. Bye.